Hey generator installers, Mitch here at SwiftSocial. Today I'm going to show you my ultimate generator lead nurturing playbook. So my promise to you is if you implement all these techniques to a T, I guarantee you a significant increase in your lead to install conversion rates. Here are my proven methods to turn as many generator leads as possible into new installs and put money in your bank account. Right. So essential lead nurturing strategies. Number one is speed to lead. So contact leads within 15 minutes of them becoming a lead, ideally, but it needs to be as soon as possible. So you want to implement alert systems for prompt responses. If immediate contact isn't possible with the lead, aim for 60 minutes. But waiting 24 plus hours is way too long if it's during the normal work week to get in touch with somebody who becomes the lead. So you'll still get a hold of people after that 24-hour period, but your results will be much lower than they should be. Next thing is multi-channel communication. So contact these people via text, email, and phone calls. Text messaging is super effective. I can't tell you how many times I've heard from my clients personally that they have such great results getting a hold of people with text messages opposed to like phone call or email nowadays. It's just like I don't know. A lot of people just prefer texting. This is how it is. So text messaging is huge. You got to make sure you're doing that. Hey, real quick, if you're a home standby generator installer and you want 3 to 5 plus additional generator installs per month, which is about $30,000 all the way up to $100,000 plus in new revenue every single month, I'll build you an advertising system just like the ones I show you how to build in my YouTube videos here to do that for you, and I'll run it for you totally for free for 2 weeks. And if you don't love working with me, you never pay me a penny for it. So if that sounds interesting to you, go ahead and click the link below to book a quick phone call with me in the description. That's go.swiftsocial.org, go.swiftsocial.org. Let's get back to the video now. So try contacting the leads at different times of the day and week. Don't always try them at the same time of day, you know, the same day every single week. Don't always call them at like 9 a.m. on a Monday morning once a week, every single week for like 5 times or something. Maybe they just have a schedule that doesn't work out with that time. Maybe they're busy every single, Monday at 9 a.m. So try, different times of the week. Try Monday, try Wednesday, try Saturday, try Friday, and try 9 a.m., try noon, try 4 p.m., that kind of thing, right? Try different times. Next thing is personalization. So, oops. Use the lead's name in messages. So mention the generator quote within the first 10 words. Personalization reduces spam perception. That's people thinking that, maybe the text message they just got a spam, which happens all the time nowadays. So the lead getting the text should know who you are, that you know who they are, and why you're texting them all within a few seconds of reading your text. If you can condense this to the first 14 words roughly, on most phones, they'll see who you are and why you're texting them just from the text preview and know that it's not spam. So have you ever been on your phone and you get a text message and it like pops up right at the top of the screen, right? And you see like the first like 14 words or something like that or whatever it is. You see just like basically the start of the message. The goal is with your personalized text message that you send to these leads that they should be able to just look at that preview and see from the preview that it's not spam and that you're the generator guy and why you're contacting them, right? And then you always want to end your text with a question. So here's an example of a text format that you could use for reaching out to generator leads for the first time following these principles. So you say, hi, lead name, hi John, it's your name. So hi John, it's Mitch with SwiftSocial or whatever your company name is. Hi John, it's Mitch with SwiftSocial. Is there a good time for you this week to discuss your free generator quote? Right? So they know that we know who they are. Hi John. They got my name, so they know who I am, Mitch, and then they know my company name, SwiftSocial, or whatever your generator company is called, right? And then it ends with a question: is there a good time this week to discuss your free generator quote? End with a question, because if you just say something open ended like, "Hi John, it's Mitch at SwiftSocial. I got your information, that you submitted about getting a generator." It's like, and what? Maybe they're just waiting for you to say something else and like ask a question or to propose a time to talk to them or something, right? So always end with a question that they can answer quick. The benchmark is that these messages should be clear and concise. They should be easy to read. They shouldn't be complicated. They shouldn't be huge paragraphs. I've seen sometimes some of my clients have made the mistake of, before I make sure that they implement these rules, they'll send like big paragraphs and stuff like that. Someone will, become a lead and they send them just this like gigantic copy and paste mountain of text. Never do that. Lead name, your name, company name. Is there a good time this week to discuss your free generated quote? Question at the end. That's all you need for the first text, okay? Don't overwhelm them. Don't send a bunch of information, right? Simplicity, less is more. So like I said, keep your messages clear and concise. Ensure leads can read and reply within 10 seconds or maybe like 10 to 20 seconds. It shouldn't take very long, right? Avoid lengthy text for better engagement. Never send huge paragraphs. Like I said, people aren't going to read them. Also, never discuss price over text. Always push for the phone call because even if someone is a potential buyer and they can afford the lead or or afford the generator, excuse me, bringing up a big price tag before they have the chance to actually meet you, even if it's just talking to you on the phone, is a big mistake because here's the deal, like in their mind, right, they fill out your form, they see a Facebook ad, they click on the Facebook ad, they fill out your form, you know, they become a lead and then they get a text from you. They've never met you before. Like, yes, obviously, in theory, you're a real person, obviously, right? But it's like to them, they don't know you. Like, you're just a total stranger from the internet. They have no clue. They've never even talked to you on the phone before. They don't know if maybe you're still some sort of scammer. Like, never bring up price because if some random person or pretty much random texted you, like, hey, by the way, do you want to pay me $15,000? For this job, it's like, I don't even know you. Maybe they would be comfortable with it if they knew you and they had a face-to-face conversation. You walked them through everything, you addressed their concerns, but it's not the place of the text message to bring up price. So just always push for that phone call. They need real human contact with you to feel comfortable about the price, right? Trust is essential. And then you also lose the opportunity to explain more in detail, like I said, and counter objections that they might have if it's not a two-way conversation. So key takeaway, the point of this initial contact is not to sell the generator, it's to sell them on a phone call to talk to you about their options and book their free quote. That's it, okay? Don't try to sell. I'm going to say that one more time. Don't try to sell the generator install on the text. You're trying to sell a free quote or a phone consultation, okay? So, lead nurturing techniques, engaging questions. Like I said, you want to ask simple yes or no questions at the end of your text. Persistent follow up. This one's huge. So, call leads 3 to 5 times at different times and days. Don't just give up. Like, I can't stress this enough. Don't just give up after 1 or 2 attempts, right? So I would personally call a lead at least 5 times, text them 3 times, and email them 2 to 3 times, assuming they don't tell me to stop or they're not interested or something like that, with respectful gaps in between to give them some breathing room and time to respond, right? You got to remember, just like you, people are busy. These leads are busy people, right? They have their own lives, they have their own stuff going on. If they reached out to you at any point, they filled out your form and went through all those hoops, chances are they're interested even if they don't respond instantly. So be diligent and stay on them. You'll be surprised at the number of installs you'll get from what you probably would have considered in the past to be a bad lead had you not followed these principles, right? And then consistent contact. So establish a routine. So, for example, I said I'd recommend calling between 3 to 5 times, ideally, up to 5 times plus. So call once daily for 5 days. Maybe Monday through Friday or Monday and skip a day through Saturday. I'd say Monday through Saturday are usually the best days to get a hold of people. I wouldn't really call people on Sundays. That's a little bit too, you know. But Monday through Saturday is usually pretty great. Send follow-up text and emails on days 1, 3, and 5. So if you start on Monday, for example, right? Call them on Monday. If they don't pick up, shoot them a text message and an email, right? And then call them again on Tuesday at a different point in the day, right? And then call them again on Wednesday if they haven't picked up yet at another different point in the day. And then send a follow-up text and a follow-up email, same thing. And then maybe wait a couple days, wait a few days, right, until Saturday. And then on Saturday, maybe call them at like lunchtime or something like that, right? And then send one final follow-up text and email. Okay, that's what I would do. And then implementing your lead nurturing strategy by following these best practices, you'll significantly boost your generator sales, right? So speed, personalization, and persistence are the keys to success. I can't stress that enough. Like the two biggest factors that influence, from what I've seen with my clients, people actually turning leads into installs and money in their bank account is speed, how fast they respond to the leads. Don't wait a long time. Don't wait 24 hours. Don't wait 2, 3 days to get back to somebody. As soon as you're able to, as soon as a lead comes through and you get that alert on your phone or your email, call the person up, send a text, send the email, and be diligent. This is number 2. Be diligent with follow up, right? Don't just call them once or twice and forget about them. Oh, it's a bad lead. Be diligent. Call them 3, 4, 5+ times, right? Text them 2 or 3, email them 2 or 3 times, right? So optimize your approach, leverage technology, use a CRM to track systems. Excuse me, I gotta drink something real quick. Use CRM systems to track your lead interactions, right? So whether you have an actual like dedicated CRM that you use, like a lot of my clients, or you have just a spreadsheet even with just like all their names and phone numbers and stuff like that and some check marks next to them, or even a piece of paper. Like, just keep track of the people and keep track of your reach out attempts. Keep track of how many times you called the people, keep track of how many times you text them, how many times you emailed them, and make sure that you're hitting those benchmark numbers that I said earlier on every single lead, and be diligent with it and follow up with them as soon as possible. Okay. And then finally, if you want me to set up a generator marketing system, my proven generator marketing system for you, which usually generates my clients anywhere between 3 to 5 plus new generator installs per month, and an additional 30,000 all the way up to $100,000 plus per month in new revenue from generator installs. If you're interested in that, I'll literally set up my generator marketing system totally done for you, completely for free. I'll do your ads. I'll create the ads for you. I'll create the ad campaigns for you. I'll create your landing page that we send leads to. I'll set up all the alerts for you, done for you totally for free for 2 weeks. And if you don't absolutely love it and fill your calendar with quotes and new installs, then you never pay me a penny for it, right? So if you're interested in that, go ahead and click the link down below in the description of this video, go.swiftsocial.org, and you can book a call to talk to me about how we could set something up like that for you and your business. And if you want this document that I went through in this video as well, just go ahead and leave a comment right below in the comment section, and I'll message you back and I'll send you a link to it so you can have it for your own file. So thank you. If you want more content like this and you want me to keep making videos, showing you how to basically run successful generator advertising campaigns and make more money, just give a thumbs up to the video, leave a comment, and say that you enjoyed it. And I really appreciate you guys watching this, and have a great day. Bye.